What if I told you some behaviors can't be trained out? Not every aggressive dog is created by bad training. Some are born that way. Genetics, temperament, and environment. And when those things get ignored, you don't just get a difficult dog, you get a dangerous one.
Do something to her that she doesn't.
This dog doesn't just react. She negotiates, she manipulates, and when she doesn't get her way, she bites.
It's her front, yep. Relax.
So we don't train around the problem, we confront it. We remove emotions, we don't hesitate, and we don't negotiate.
Halfway down, Ats. Good.
Because the real work isn't just the dog, it's the handler too.
Disengage. Don't move away. But yeah, when you mess up, just collect yourself, do the right thing.
This isn't about perfection. It's about taking small steps in the right direction. And for dogs like Kalani, it's everything.
Yes. No, you're gonna tell her, right? But so we're gonna walk that way, so you're, get up, walk that way. Yep, just open it. Tell her kennel.
Kennel.
Good.
Episode 3 of the Kalani Project, where training meets truth. The question is, are you prepared to hear it?
The breed just kind of gives you some characteristics, some traits that they may or may not have. It always boils down to the individual dog and their temperament and their genetics.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So.
It's like I told you, we noticed that her temperament was way different than our first Mal. It's like, there's something up with this dog.
Yeah.
What is the deal?
And where'd you guys get her from? I don't think.
A breeder up in Missouri.
Have you spoken to the breeder since?
Yes, I did. Because when I did the intake form, she wanted me to ask her some information. And I was asking her, she wanted to know if anyone of the other people that had gotten from the litter, if any of them had ever reported a problem. They told me that she may or may not answer. She did answer. She said, obviously, no one else has ever said anything about that. But interestingly enough, and I should have, looking back, I should have taken more note of this. In the description for the male dog, the father, she described him as, he's a really sweet dog, just don't mess with his food. And
Red flag.
I should have.
Red flag.
But she tried to describe it in a ha-ha funny way, and I saw that, and I thought, oh, that can't be bad. That cannot be good. Because resource guarding can be, it's hereditary, right? And I knew that.
Yeah. Well, it's resource guarding is something any dog can do. They're possessive in nature, right?
Right.
But if the dog is displaying it as a trait as an adult, that can definitely be passed off.
Well, at 10 weeks old,
Yeah.
she was, and it's not the typical resource guarding that you would expect. It was over the top resource guarding at 10 weeks old, and I thought, man, that ain't right.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. And, hindsight being 20, But of course, the breeder said, no, we've never had a problem. My kids, because our kids, they're Amish, they help raise them, blah, blah, blah. They've never showed any signs of aggression. And then she tried to tell me that food aggression is a Malamute trait. And I'm like, no, that's bullshit. I know it's not. This is a temperament problem we've got going on. And then the other is, interestingly enough, just recently within the last 3 months, all of the Malamutes that she has, she's rehoming them because they're downsizing the farm.
How convenient.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
So, because one of the sanctuary told me you might want to check and see, a lot of times the breeder will take back the dog. Well, I went onto the website, and as soon as I saw that she was rehoming her adults, because she has 2 females, 1 male. And coincidentally, 2 dogs left from the last litter that they did, all living.
Is that the same litter that Kalani's from, or no?
Different
Okay.
litter. But the parents
Are the same.
It's 2
The gene
sisters
pool's the same,
and-
yeah.
The gene pool's the same. So now she's rehoming all of them, and I knew she would not take the dog back because she's trying to get rid of the 5 that she has.
So she only has 4, 2 males, 2 females that breed?
One male,
One-
2 females.
There's definitely inbreeding there. There's definitely inbreeding there. So that's the thing about genetics is we can't out-train genetics. We can only understand them and manage them, right? That's why, again, I'm saying it depends on what you're willing to commit to and live with. She's been here going on 3 weeks, and she's very manageable. We're not having any incidents or anything that we can't handle. Even the little blow-ups where Kevin got tagged, I got tagged, they're
It's
half-assed.
not like
I have no holes, right? Like I'm whole, I'm fine.
She put teeth on my skin. She stopped. Yeah, like Daniel was saying, she's not a nasty dog. It's just the impulses that arise and probably won't. I don't know if they'll go away. We'll see. But like even today, she's been out of the crate twice. She would go to fence fight at the crates and then she would stop. She's not committing.
The idea too is this is the progress we've gotten in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Imagine double that, because it's really, she's immersed. It's 24/7. Anytime she does anything, we're on her ass. And so this forces her, even from last night, the video I just showed you of the correction, to this morning with Kevin, that transferred, right? So if we continue doing it, after the 8 weeks, you bring her home, you add the same rules, structures, and boundaries here, the same routine, the same consequences, the same expectations. She has no other reason or no other choice but to conform and adapt, right? The problem is there's gonna be some speed bumps. There may be moments where she may try to tag you or she may try to do this, but you're gonna be equipped with the tools and the knowledge and the experience to work her through it the same way I do, the same way Kevin does, right? So yeah, but to be 100% transparent, this is not going away for it. Like at the very worst case scenario, the frequency of the behavior is far less than it is. The intensity is far less than it is. We understand it. We're not afraid of it. We can manage it, right? Best case scenario, dog goes, you know what? I'm not even really committed to this behavior. I'd rather do these other things. And they conform to the training program. And
because it gets me so much more.
right. But like with Aries, my Staffy, I got him when he was under a year old. He was probably like between 7 months and a year when I adopted him. He was very prey driven. You know, they have dog aggression tendencies, right? And Aries has gone after a dog and he's tagged a dog, but he's never like killed a dog or punctured a dog or severely injured a dog. And that's due to my training and my expectations. Do I trust him 100%? No. I mean, I trust him with my pack. He doesn't do anything to my pack. You know, there's no issues there. He doesn't bite my kids. But with random dogs, other dogs, no. I know there's gonna be conflict. I know there's gonna be the potential.
Right.
And so I'll manage him. I'll bring him in here with another dog that I'm trying to socialize with, right? I'm trying to show this dog that this big, mean, scary dog isn't gonna hurt you, even though he looks like it. I have him under stimulus control, so I'll have a ball or a tug or food. And if that doesn't work, then my corrections override that, right? So he either has to be motivated by the reward he's gonna get or the ass kicking he's gonna get, right? Now, do I ever have to kick his ass? No, but
He knows it's a possibility.
he knows.
Again, I think there's to what Daniel said yesterday. If they're at a 5, you're at a 9, so that the next time you don't have to go to a 9 necessarily.
You can go to a
But
3 and he
those
goes,
signs there,
yep, exactly. So yeah, and I know that there's a lot of element of the unknown, right? And that's kind of the hard part here, is we don't know what to expect. We don't know where we'll land. Is the 2 extra weeks worth it? You know, I think that it's not going to not benefit you to keep her here the extra 2 weeks, and it's not going to not benefit you to layer the e-collar into the training. The biggest thing is living with the dog and changing those rules and structures and boundaries and making sure that we're mirroring everything we did here. Right? But let's handle her today. Let's see how this goes. Maybe this will kind of give you a little bit more insight. Maybe it'll go better than you think, right? Maybe it'll be exactly what you think. We could chat about it after.
Okay, cool. I guess in the back of your head, you know that there's always a possibility where she could turn on you, right?
I think there's a possibility for her to try, but I'm not concerned that it would ever amount to anything, right? Like, I'm not wearing gloves today, right? Yesterday I wore gloves to be on the safe side because I understand the variable of having you here. I understand the variable of having you here and how it's gonna influence her behavior. And so if she did bite, obviously I wanna protect my hands. But I saw her behavior yesterday. So kind of very similar to the first rep yesterday. I would still say very mild compared. So you see how she anticipated that? She moved back before I gave the correction.
This is so hard.
But it's yesterday.
That's. Knock it off. Off. So see, like, I'm pushing her off of me, and
normally, she would
Right.
touch me and I'll
Right.
show you.
so that's what I'm saying. I'm not concerned. Obviously, the risk is there, but that the risk is present with any dog. Any dog can and will bite. I've been bitten by Chihuahuas. I've been bitten by Corgis, Golden Retrievers. Knock it off.
The paw thing, what is that?
It's resistance. So it's just kind of like trying to stop me, right? Because I was using my arm, so she uses her She uses her paw to try to get me to stop. And so, like, see, this is what I'm saying. I'm handling her. She can fuck me up right now if she wants to, right?
Yep.
And she's not. She's not. Now, she's never done it to me, so there's no reward history. That's the major difference between you and I. Is that there's no reward history, but she finds clarity in the consequence. If there's anything you can take away from yesterday's lesson, is that last rep where she got corrected, she stopped, she thought about it, she looked, she thought about it, and then she decided, right? That is what she needs. She needs that foot up rest. It's the same reason why when she body checked you and you corrected her, she stopped. But she needs to believe you, right? She needs to know that you say what you mean and you mean what you say.
Okay.
Which is why I'm saying is you got to take the emotion out of it and just calculate it, right? That's why I'm not concerned, because I've calculated it to the point where she goes, okay, yeah, I believe you, right? And she doesn't feel confident enough to do it to me. It's the disrespect. It's the subordinate feeling where, who are you telling me what to do? That's when she commits. right? Now we're not fully there, but I would still think this is a lot better than yesterday's first rep. And this is all just demand barking, demand growling, vocalization, not growling, but howling. Very much a husky and a Malamute trait.
Get to what she wants.
Right. And she's used to getting attention this way.
She is.
Right.
She is. She looks good. Jesus.
So now you go into avoidance, right? The cold shoulder. This is all puppy bullshit. But it's a manipulation tactic because she'll go from this to when she gets what she wants, bite, right? Has she? I'm asking. So like she'll go from manipulating you like this, thinking she's sweet and soft and innocent, and then when you give her what she wants or like she gets close and you do something, then she'll be aggressive, or does that make sense or no?
She gets aggressive when stuff that she wants is taken away from her. Or if you do something to her that she doesn't like
Pull it back in from.
pull her back in.
Mm-hmm.
When she comes in from a walk that's been pretty bad and I want to use the paw button on her.
Wyatt.
If I hang on to her back paw, it's always something where if you do something to her that she doesn't like, or if you keep something from her that she wants.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you see her
So everything I'm doing now.
frustration, and then you get the asshole behavior. So I can't say you don't want me to say hi to her at all.
Not just yet. We're gonna go through this a couple of times,
Right.
and then I'm gonna have Bill come and settle with her. Then I'll have you come and settle with her. But you're gonna have to be me. Everything she's doing here, you're gonna nope, and then wait till she settles down. Remember, we are reintroducing you, right? We're resetting the relationship. You cannot go back to the way that things were and even do anything similar to what you used to do, because that's all she's gonna need to go back to her ways, right? So it's not that I'm robbing you the opportunity to say hello. It's that we're reassociating who you are to this dog.
Right. I'm not who I was.
Correct. You can't be.
Right.
You can't be.
Okay.
And so far you haven't been.
Right. Because you can tell she's like, Mom, what the fuck?
Exactly.
It's me.
Exactly. And you're not giving it any attention. So her confidence is going down. And that's what we want, right? Confidence in the bad behaviors. Because now she's not so sure. Before she was very sure because she got it's like a bully, right? They make fun of you or they poke fun at you and then they get a reaction. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Right.
Right? But when they don't get the reaction, oh, well, this sucks.
I gotta figure out something else.
Right. Or I got to pick on somebody else.
Right.
She can't pick on anybody here. Good girl. She may get overstimulated. She may try to get aggressive. I'm going to be right next to you. So if and when she does, I'll be right there to help. Biggest thing is, don't look at her. As soon as you correct her and bring her back, disengage, right? And then you can look in the mirrors. You don't have to look at her. If she's using her body or pushing up on you, push her off with the body, right? If not, use the leash. I don't want you using your hand to push her off because that's kind of like a pet. And when you do it, it shouldn't be like you're not doing a Muay Thai elbow to the face, but it shouldn't be stop, right? Fuck off of me. That's off. Right. Respect my space. Okay? That's the type of mentality that you need to have when you're doing this. And then it's just patience. Patience. If you get overwhelmed, overstimulated, frustrated, breathe. Tell me. right? That way I know where you're at, and then I can talk you through it. Because all that energy is going to transfer down the leash. Me, I'm calm as a cucumber, right? When I'm doing this, I'm just very emotionless. I'm very neutral. That's why I'm not feeding into the dog's behavior, and it's easier for the dog to go, okay, I need to chill out. But if I'm worried or stressed or anxious, that's going to travel down the leash. It's going to influence her behavior, right?
And you can tell her she's not making any noise over there.
I was just going to say, right? So we are now getting from the end of the lesson yesterday, we're getting today.
Right.
That's good. That's progress.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So that's why, again, you're telling me what's it going to look like in 8 weeks. Well, this is what it looks like in 3.
Yeah.
Double it. Maybe triple it.
Right.
It's not gonna happen here. It can't happen.
Right. No, but I don't think I'll need gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Like we did with Leo.
Yeah. I was thinking the same.
If you want, right? Just because it definitely gives you a little bit more peace of mind knowing that at least there's a layer of protection if you do get bit. Biggest thing I would say is if it does happen, I mean, I'm going to be right here, so I'm going to see it happening before it does. I would just say avoid moving away or flinching away.
Oh yeah.
Because if she does get you and you move away, that can cause more damage. Also, it's going to reinforce the
Right.
bite.
That it works.
But essentially, she's going to be on 2 leashes, right? I'm going to have a leash here while you're correcting her there. If I see she's getting too rough, I'll help you. If I see she's about to bite, I'll correct the balls off her, right? And then we'll continue it until we get conflict resolution, which means she does exactly what she did for me, for you. Put her away, talk about it, do it again, okay? And then if there's time, we'll go on a little walk just to kind of show you where that's at. But I think this is probably going to take up most of our time. Okay. We may, depending on how your first rep goes, we may do a second rep with you before we introduce you. I just want to make it as clear as possible for her by the time we get to you, because we know with you the stakes are a little bit higher. Can you hold her real quick? Ooh, there we go. Thank you. Quiet. That's So the scratching is just a displacement behavior, right? Because you notice she started with the whining, it was sniffing, then the whining. Then when I told her she couldn't whine, she started scratching. Quiet. This is hard for her.
Yeah.
Good. So that's another thing I just kind of wanted to show you, right? Like if I give her affection, it completely disrupts the settle, right? So she was doing really good there, and it was a good moment for me to reward her. But as soon as I did, she's like, oh, okay, I'm going to get up. Okay. Bill, do you have questions, comments, concerns for me before we do this? So I'll lock the seat so that you don't go back. If you need to adjust it, you can go up or down on it. The way I would recommend you hold the leash with your right hand, put your thumb through the loop. This is your anchor point, halfway down or whatever's comfortable, so that I can control her with the leash. I don't want you like, fumbling, right? Too much slack. I don't need it too tight. It's kind of in the middle. Boom, boom, I'm here. And then I'm gonna be controlling that other leash. Quiet. And then, you're gonna be here, okay? Don't ever drop the leash. Like, I want you to have it in your hand and be prepared. Because you see how quick the response needs to be. And just hang here, and then you can look in the mirror. You can look in the mirror. I just gotta wait for her to settle. When we do the handoff, most likely she's probably gonna jump on you or nudge you or kind of do any of the normal things she used to do to get your attention. You know, if you see her coming up to jump, just pick up your knee, right? Nice and verbally sharp. Like I said, I'm gonna be there on the black leash to help. The trick here is I need her to accept like she did at that last rep yesterday. Because if she's still if she's still anticipating it, and then we do this, it's gonna ramp up. It's not that we're trying to avoid it. I just want to make sure that it's like the lowest possible point, so we can work off of that. It's good. It's good. Ready? So turn her like this, and then face her front. Yep. Relax. There you go. Now you relax. Relax. Too short of a leash. There you go. Yep. And don't wait until she does something. So relax your arm, right? Because you're kind of posturing ready, right? Just relax. She's gonna do all the work for you. Yep, bring her back. So that's too much slack, right? So you can adjust your leash. Bring her back this way, forward, and then relax.
No, hot.
So you see how perplexed she is?
She's like, why won't Dad pet me and talk to me?
Yep, exactly. Now she's like, you're looking a lot like Daniel.
She's like, please.
Quiet. At. No, you're fine. You're fine. Puppy bullshit there. Trying to roll over. Singing the song of her people. At. Relax the leash just a tad. There you go. Perfect. The leash handling is the hardest part about this, is because you're tense, right? You're prepared.
She'll feel that.
Right. Every time you add tension to the leash, it adds tension to the collar. And so if she's doing the right thing, being calm, I don't want tension on the collar.
Right.
Right? Pressure on when you're doing the wrong thing, pressure off when you're doing the right thing. At. The second hardest thing is timing, right? So like you were like a second off. That's okay. Big stress yawn. We got the settle. That looks good, right?
Sometimes what I have done with her to help get her to is I'll sit and I'll do like a big
Breathing.
hoping that she'll see that and mimic that. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. It depends on what state she's in when I'm trying to do that.
Remember, if she's going for your hand, don't move the hand away. Move her away. Respect my space. And I'm here. Quiet. That's quiet.
Can we tell her quiet too? No, you want to do
Right now it's me. Remember, I'm the established authority, and I'm lending you authority.
Okay.
Right? So this is where the installation process goes, where she starts to learn the same things I'm doing, he's doing.
Okay.
Right? Once I'm a little bit more confident in it, then yeah, you can tell her all you want. But right now, she has the history of the past
Right.
conflicting with the present.
Right. Got it.
All I want you to do is just handle the leash, and then if she touches a body part, use that body part, off, right?
Can you say off?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Because she knows that.
yes.
She knows a lot of shit that she just chooses.
I would prefer you go with
Okay.
because that's the verbal correction. Later it'll be off.
Okay.
Good. So now would you say this is the same, worse, or better than you expected?
It's better.
Oh, God, it's better.
Okay, good.
Oh, hell yeah. I just keep thinking.
I expected
Can you have a seat?
yesterday.
Well, the other one, I just keep thinking of when we were trying to leave the house with her and how she just flat out refused. Of course, we had her shoes on and she knew, well, are we going or not? But I don't want to go out of the house like that and with her. Her expectation is, okay, good, we're going, yay, and she's all crazy and shit, and it's like, We will go out of the house when you settle the fuck down. And I need you to learn that, because I'm not moving until you do.
And this is why we do this,
Right.
because this teaches the skill, and then she can use it in a real world scenario.
Right,
But if she doesn't know it here, just doing nothing,
right.
good luck.
I mean, it's good even in the vet's office, right?
Yeah, vet's
Or in
office,
the
yep.
lobby waiting, okay? Sometimes she's like, you know, she can't just sit still. It's like, can you just calm down for 2 seconds?
I have to get used to pulling her back and pulling her, instead of trying to push her forward, and my arms aren't that long.
Yep. It's easier when you use the dog's momentum. So like if the dog's turning that way, I'll use the momentum to bring them and then forward, right? So like there, boom, I'm pulling her back. Just pulling her back. At. Because what happens, so like you're moving away or scooting away, you're gonna end up over there,
Right.
right? So no, you back off, respect my space.
Yeah, respect my space.
Exactly. Fantastic.
This is so much better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So come down on the leash a little bit, too much slack. There you go, yep. And then, yep, boom, perfect. And then relax, disengage. You have to be very direct, very matter of fact. Because it's literally, she thought about it right there. Old habits die hard.
I mean, she's not doing anything wrong at this point.
Nope. Other than not settling, right?
Other than not settling, so there's no reason to.
Yeah, she's not invading
Boom.
space.
Good. Way better. Way better, quicker, clearer, more decisive. I like it. Questions, comments, concerns? Do you have any questions, comments, concerns? Okay. So, as good as it's going here, most likely there's going to be a little bit of a speed bump once you take the leash. We're going to work her through it the same way.
Okay.
Nothing changes. If we're going to start, don't stop. If you're going to stop, don't start. So what that means is if you plan on quitting because it's not going the way you want it to, let's not even do it. Right? I'm not saying that's the case, but that's the mentality I want you to have. We're going to ride this out until we get this result.
Okay.
Whether that takes 5 minutes or 50, I'm here. This is your time. Thumb through the loop. Yep. Halfway down. Yep. And relax. And if is the chair too
Yeah, it's too
tall?
high.
Okay. Right there. Just yep. There you go. It's okay.
Don't do what I did. Don't pull away.
Let me coach her, okay?
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And remember, you have the mirrors here, so you could look on the sides. Yep. Quiet. Yep. Perfect. So she's trying to negotiate. We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Right?
That was real sweet too, her putting her head up against you like that. A real hallmark moment.
That's what we're dealing with, a little terrorist.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the manipulation tactics where she's like, we're friends, right? We're pals. No, not right now, we're not.
And Selma was all the time, all the way down.
Yep, laid down, hip rolled over, or in the sploots. She likes the sploots. And the box here, the tape, this is just a visual guide for me to know if she's inching forward, moving back, being avoidant, things like that, right? In the grand scheme of things, as long as she's laying down and it's not like on top of me or blocking me or anything like that, I don't care how the dog chooses to get comfortable.
Yeah, she does like being on her stomach. It's cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is going a hell of a lot better than I thought. She's just having a hard time accepting and laying down.
Well, because by now she's totally expecting me to do something, right? Whether it be talking to her.
Yep. So instead of pulling her, so there she was going for your arm,
Okay.
and don't move away. You're,
This chair.
like, so again,
Move
yep,
away.
yep.
You gotta yell at her.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you got to use the when you do it.
God, that's hard. Pulling when you're used to pulling, you know what I mean? That's,
It's muscle memory. You got,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
that's the same thing she's going through.
Right.
Fantastic.
Like you were saying with, the freaking snap thing.
Yep,
She
throwing her
stopped
head
going
back.
on.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is fucking fantastic. Tell her, good girl.
Good girl. Good job. Good.
Yep, that's it. Because that's the other thing, praise is permission, right? The moment you tell her good job or pet her, she's going to take that as permission to act on whatever impulse she has in that moment. Ats!
It's like sorry.
That's a hard one. I gotta get that.
There you go. Think of it like tots without the T. Ats. And you could put some phlegm behind it. Ats.
I am a little phlegmy,
Yeah,
Colin. I'm
yeah.
a little phlegmy.
Good. Okay. So now you're going to look at me. You're going to stand up with me and we're going to walk over to this bed and tell her place. So stand up, free. Tell her.
Place.
Good. Ats. Wait her out. Drop the leash. Drop the leash. Just set it, yep. Tell her place
Place.
with your hand like this. Okay, go sit down.
Okay, no, that's hard to change that from. It's hard.
Yep. It's leash handling, right?
Yeah.
But do you see how easy it was to manage and control her in that situation?
Yeah.
How quickly she settled when she realized she wasn't getting away with it? It was way quicker with you than it was with me. Because for her, it's, I just got to get there. If I can only get there. Here, she's already there. And she's still not getting what she wants. So the fight is diminished. And corrections coming from the owners mean 10 times more to the dog than it coming from me. Right? Because the motivation.
Right.
Get to mom and dad, get corrected by Daniel. I mean, I can be pretty persuasive, but that motivation to get to you is still there. So now that she gets it, and she still doesn't get what she wants, and now she's like, well, fuck. Okay. May as well just lay here. Right?
Yeah.
Questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Like I said, for me,
It is the whole.
not trying to pull her forward all the time.
Right.
Use her direction to go back and
If it helps, when she's moving away or behind, that's when I use the leash to manipulate. If she's coming over to me to sniff my shoe, I'm gonna use my shoe to kick it. If it's my knee, I'm gonna use my knee. If it's my arm, I'm gonna use my arm. Right? Instead of moving away or.
Okay. Damn, that's hard.
Because remember, prey drive is hunt, stalk, chase, kill.
Right.
If it's the hand and you move the hand away, she's gonna chase the hand.
Right.
But if she runs into a brick wall, she's gonna back up. Okay?
Right.
And that's all we're trying to accomplish.
Okay. God, that's hard to. It's almost like you have to retrain your brain.
You're rewiring neural pathways because your response has always been move away, move away, move
Yes.
away.
Like tense up too, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a hard habit.
It's very hard to break.
Now the more the easier she gets it, the more she defaults to this kind of thing, the easier it'll be on you as the handler.
Right.
Right now, this is kind of that unpaved road that we're having to get to. Right, we're having to travel through the unpaved road to get to the paved road. It'll get easier. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, part, at least for me, psychologically, part of it is, it's also a test.
Yes.
So, you know, like, in the initial stages, you said, don't tense up.
Relax. Yeah. Be cool.
know,
Be neutral.
Way easier.
I've taken tests all my life, so,
Yeah.
you know, it's getting over that.
Sure.
also,
Sure.
mentally.
But now we got the heebie-jeebies out, right? We got the first rep out of the way. We see how well she did. Take everything we just talked about and then apply it on the second rep, right? So she's pretty chill. I'm gonna give it another minute or two. I'll bring her over. I'll settle. You'll settle. You'll settle. We'll put her up. Okay.
Okay.
Questions about anything?
I'm pretty pleased.
Good.
Right?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just like building to like when she's at home, like I was saying yesterday, and we're trying to watch TV and she's whining and she's crying. This just builds a new skill for her that when we say, can you shut up, she'll do it, right?
Or you do it so well that she just goes, I'm not even going to do that because it doesn't ever get me anything I want.
Yeah, because the whining is,
Yeah, because after
Yeah.
8 weeks, she's figured out,
whining doesn't get
just
me
don't do
anywhere.
it.
Right.
So why bother?
Now, does the low, because here's the thing, right? I don't want to have a dog internalize everything. I will allow them to vent up to a certain point. This little
I
minuscule,
don't care about that.
but the,
Oh, it's the freaking
the demand
she's
howling.
trying to get your attention.
Right.
The demanding shit.
Yep.
It's like, stop that.
And so you heard me tell her quiet, and then she would settle.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, when we would do that, well, it's that whole respect thing. She just
There's no follow through. There's no value in your no. So when you say no, it doesn't mean shit to her. There's value in my no because she knows that if she doesn't stop, another consequence is coming.
What does that consequence look like? Just,
It depends.
correction.
It depends on the context of the situation, right? If like for example, I did use the muzzle slap
Right.
because it was getting too high and she needed something. I was giving her a bunch of checks on the chain and she wasn't listening or caring. So boom, higher here it'll probably be an e-collar correction, right? Once she's e-collar conditioned, quiet. But even I'm telling you, by the time this is all said and done, even when she comes home, maybe the first week or two you'll experience a little bit of regression. But if you're consistent with everything, it'll go away on its own.
Right. Because she's got no choice.
Exactly. Good. Kevin does it to me all the time.
Short people, unite.
Yeah. Do you see how I just give the directional guidance and she turned herself? So that's another thing too, is watch out for that, is you don't always have to muscle the dog. Sometimes you can just give a directional pop. Yeah. Let her do the work,
Right.
you know? Just looking at her little floof balls. And that is why I say don't always correct the vocalizing, because right there she vocalized and then immediately laid down to settle. If I would have corrected her for vocalizing, maybe I interrupt to settle. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Sometimes letting it play out gives you the information that you need.
Right.
If I let it play out and it leads to something problematic, okay, when I see this, I can't allow it. But if you let it play out and it leads to what you want, all right, she was just vocalizing or just venting, right?
Right. Like a big son.
Yeah. All right,
Right.
shit.
Right. Yeah.
Let's do it. So there, that starts becoming a distraction, another kind of displacement behavior. I'll interrupt it when I see it. The sniffing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because sometimes when we have called her over to come to us, she does a stop, I'll do this, I'll do a lick, and it's like, no, what did I just say?
Exactly. So even this here, right? So she's settled over there. Now she's halfway across from me. I'll let it play out. I see the sniffing behavior, which is kind of avoidance. I'm gonna let it play out and see where it leads to. If it leads to her getting up or trying to get to you again, then nope, I can't allow that. But if it leads to her just relaxing and being there, okay, I can trust her, right? Yep, she's calm. Ready, Bill? So I'm gonna minimal help here. Yep, relax, disengage. Let it play out.
Oh, it's confusion too.
Ats.
Right?
Interrupt that. Ats. Disengage. The more we take away her coping mechanisms and
The scratching.
the little,
licking,
yeah,
the
Rolodex
sniffing.
of avoidance behaviors, the quicker she'll get to the settle.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll be here all freaking day.
Yeah.
Yep, good. That's why the tape is there, right? She crossed the line, you gave her the check, that's good. Now she's kind of stuck, making a decision. Avoidance, sniffing, don't do anything, boom. Much quicker. Tell her, good girl.
Good girl.
She looked at me,
Kalani, good girl.
yeah. And disengage. Okay, go ahead and switch. Don't move away.
Did you hear that?
Sit down. What?
That little.
I don't think that was her.
It's okay. Hey, stay in tune with what you're doing.
Forgot the odds.
It's all right. But yeah, when you mess up, just collect yourself, do the right thing. We have a way different dog now. Do you see it?
Well, I guess she's figured out, my old tricks aren't working. What the heck?
Don't forget the odds.
Odds.
Let it play out. Good. See, and right there, when I said let it play out, I was halfway going to tell you to check it.
I was going, but then I thought, hang on a second, because a lot of times what she'll do before she'll do a quick little sniff.
Right.
Is it safe? Boom.
So that's what I'm saying. Learn your dog, read your dog,
Yeah.
right?
I've seen her do that at
Yeah.
home.
And I've seen it too. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, In my mind, I said, check it. And then I thought check it, but I said, let it play out.
Right.
And then boom, it happened.
Right.
Okay. So now this time we're going to walk towards the crate and we're going to put her away in the crate.
Us together?
Yes.
Do I tell her, Kendall? Or
Yes.
You're gonna...
No, you're going to tell her, right? But so we're going to walk that way. So you're get up, walk that way. See the silver latch? Yep. Just open it. Tell her kennel.
Kendall?
Good. But where are the tears? No, I'm kidding.
It's funny you say that, okay? So obviously she means a lot to me, so
Yeah.
that makes me very emotional.
Yeah.
Our previous trainer, when the tears would come, this fucker would yell at me. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Did he not? What the fuck?
And you didn't get up and smack the shit out of him?
Oh, I think he was stunned. Yeah, he was an asshole. She, we were outside and she was jumping. I was trying, and what the fuck was that?
Was he ex-military or ex-law enforcement or no? You're just an
It
asshole?
was just an asshole.
What's his name again?
Integrity, was it integrity?
No, not integrity. He was somebody who, it was his own businesses. Sammy Ismail.
Sammy Ismail?
Yeah,
I'm gonna look him up later.
he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And the reason I went with him, I can't even remember the name of his business, but the reason I went with him is on his website, he specifically said he works with aggressive dogs, right? So I thought, okay, this is right up our alley. He never once handled this dog.
Of course
right?
not.
He made me pay the additional if I get bit, which I get it, but he never handled my dog. I handled my dog. We handled our dog.
That's one
That is crazy.
That's one lesson that I appreciate my mentor taught me was if you can't leash the dog, you don't deserve to train the dog, right? And so in evaluations, when I first meet the dog, obviously I don't know the dog, right?
Right.
And I'm not gonna try to cause a bite, so I'll have you leash, but I'll handle the dog on leash.
Yeah.
But when they're living here, I'm putting the leash on, taking the leash off
Right.
every single day. And if you never hit, because it was private lessons, I assume you did then?
Lessons, he would come to our house.
Right.
We would go out and about,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
He was scared of the dog. And then he was blaming you for the shortcomings because he didn't know how to work the dog.
Right.
It amazes me how many trainers operate that way because you as the clients, you think you're doing the right thing. You can put whatever you want on your website. You know, I would say look at the videos or the work that the person puts out.
Right, exactly.
That's why I put everything out.
He didn't have anything.
Right.
So, like when I told you, I have been following you for a while, and I liked what I saw. The downside was you were like, you're 7 hours away from us. But then I thought, I saw that little thing, he will go to you, and I'm like, God, I wonder if he would come up to Lubbock.
Yeah.
But I liked what I saw on the website, and I liked, it never deterred me how some people would say that you're rough with the dogs. That never deterred me because there are some dogs you have to be rough with.
I'm just direct.
You just have to, in order for them to understand what
Yeah.
you need them to do. Some dogs need that.
Yeah.
Some dogs don't, some dogs do. So that never bothered me. I just liked your style. I watched some of the evaluations
Between
that
the two
you
of them,
did.
in 3 weeks, it's a very different dog.
This is a different dog. This is a different dog. So
And I believe you said you've gotten way more out of just the 4 hours we worked the last 2 days
Yeah.
than however long you worked with the other guys, the other trainers and veterinary behaviorists, which is, I mean, hey, I love it, right? That means I'm doing something right.
Right.
So I'm glad that the work stood out to you enough for you to call me and not just give up, because you definitely could have, right?
I could have.
Well,
We were very close.
Well, the second trainer, we didn't even,
We
Finish
didn't.
with him.
Yeah, we didn't finish the last
killed
lesson
it.
with him.
after,
Well, because she did bite me.
During the training?
Oh yeah. We were traveling somewhere. She was out on a walk. She went after a dead rat in the road. I tried to get it from her, and that's when she did this.
Yeah.
She came up behind me, and she bit me in the back of the arm because I had I was doing this, right, with the leash.
Right.
But the last lesson with him was he kind of lived on a farm, so he had chickens and rabbits and shit like that. And he said, yeah, I want you to bring her to the farm, and I'm going to show you that she won't go after any. And I'm thinking, yeah, no, this dog is reactive about if a frickin' paper bag goes blowing across the lawn. Yeah, you want me to put her in your yard with your bunnies?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I told Bill, I said, I don't think this is a good idea that we do, because we didn't really see a whole lot of, to me, there wasn't a whole lot of progress.
No.
And it was,
you know,
6
unfortunately,
weeks.
Besides the local ass beating I gave him after he yelled, every time he said anything, every other sentence was, it's because I know how to talk to people.
Oh my God.
I don't want you to talk to me. I want you to teach the frickin' dog.
Oh man.
He was horrible.
That's rough.
It was rough. It was rough.
That's
I
rough.
hated the lessons every week that he came in, or every 2 weeks. I hated them.
What was his qualifications? Did he have any certifications, or how did he learn to train dogs? Did he tell you?
He did, but I don't.
You know, what
Honestly,
was
after experiencing him, I don't believe they were real.
Yeah.
What was his background? He came from, was it healthcare? What was it?
I don't remember.
I can't
I
remember.
try and put him out
He
of
was
my
an
mind.
executive for something.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He wasn't an executive.
I'm just being inquisitive at this point because
He's
it's.
an asshole.
I've spent my entire life as an executive. He was not an executive.
Wow. Wow.
The first one was okay, but she was 5 months. I mean, you're teaching a puppy. When you pay a lot of money to have a professional and an expert tell you, I can help you with your dog, and they don't, it takes a lot to reach out to the next one. But you know you have to do something, right?
I mean, just honestly, the conversation before we committed was either we're putting her down or she's going down to see.
Right.
We'll go to Austin and do the eval and see what.
But had I not seen your videos, we would not be sitting here. I would not do that again, going off what was on his website and the reviews from people that had left about him.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, reviews are great. I'm proud of my reviews. I think I have like over 200 5-star reviews, and that's great because that speaks to the quality of training that my clients receive. But more importantly, it's the ability that I can reach people as far away as you and give you another option. You know, it means a lot to me because it's a lot of work, right? I spend hours editing the videos, doing the storytelling, posting it, talking to people, commenting, sharing. And I do it because I want people to find me. Because I know you're not the only ones that have gone through multiple sources of either training programs or veterinary opinions, and you hit that stone wall of you have no other options but to put your dog down, when in reality it's just a miscommunication issue. Free.
Girl. If you're getting value out of the series, do me a favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment below, and let me know what you think so far. Do you think this is something that can be trained out or something that's going to have to be managed? And if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe because we're not done with Kalani yet, and it only gets more real from here. I'll see you in the next episode.
Kalani, come. Yes. Place. Very good. Good job. Free. Come on, mama. Yeah.